What's up, guys? So I know that I told everybody that I would have some good updates on the Advanced Burner and the Neo Geo AES, and I need just a little more time on some of that stuff. Super swamped with orders and everything else, but to hold you guys over, I want to show you something else that I've been working on, and I think this is a pretty big deal, and it's pretty cool. The problem with the problem with SNES translations, like if you want to do your own cart, like for example, we have this copy of Secret of Mana 2 for all intents and purposes, is that if you're going to use an original board, the TSOP memory is expensive. The 32 megabit, 5 volt, 8 bit is super expensive. So I've designed something. I've designed something that will allow you to properly, keyword operative word properly, use a 16-bit DIP ROM package like a 27C322, which is a 32 megabit chip, or the 27C160, which is the 16 megabit size, to interface those 16 megabit chips that are super cheap with these main boards, and I call that the 16-bitter. Now, this is a test board. This has a 139 memory decoder on here. So this can work with like, Illusion of Gaia, I think, in Final Fantasy. But I'm only interested in the games that weren't available here. Yeah, this is a 1J3B, so it's a 1-ROMer. But nonetheless, this is the 16-bitter, and we have two 257s that are shifting the data bus, shifting the bits around on the 16-bit data bus, and sort of pseudo converting this into an 8-bit PROM. And there's another little doodad right here. This is an SC70 package. This is an OR gate. And there are two chip enable pins. And I'm not the first person to do this, certainly not, but nobody does this properly, in my opinion, from what I've seen. There's an OR gate here that's going to handle both chip enables on the SNES so that there will be 0 bus conflicts. Just hard to do to hold this camera and put that in this, put that ROM into those machine sockets. But at any rate, this is a 27C160. It's a 42 pinner. And obviously, this is a test board, like I said before, so it's going to be on sockets. This would never, ever fit in an SNES cartridge, but this design will. This design will fit, and it's quite remarkable. I spent a lot of time on this, but the TSOP 16 packages, and those are actually supposed to be 0603 puffs on there, bypass caps for all the logic, but they fit right under the chip. They fit right under the chip beautifully. Not socketed. You have to do some prep work to this. But if you don't mind doing this stuff, and if you like doing this stuff, and you want to translate or make all those games, you don't have to buy an extra PCB. You don't have to buy extra shells. If you're like me and you love the Super Famicom games, just buy the original Super Famicom game, whip this little board up here, and you can do 32 megabit games. You can do multi-ROM games. I've designed the form factor. Let's see if I have another one. Here's one unpopulated. I've designed the form factor of this so that this will accommodate every SNES PCB cartridge that I was able to find. So this should work beautifully with anything. If you want to use the original, SNES boards. But at any rate, let's just jam it in here to this test SNES. There she is. Legend of the Gaia. Legend of the Gaia! Ooh! So I want to do a full video on this, but pretty exciting.